Tov, everyone. My name is Rabbi Deborah McKenzie, and we will begin our Maariv service in just under 5 minutes. I hope everyone has had a wonderful weekend, and I hope everyone has had a very, very nice and awesome Monday. Shalom, Ellen. Shalom, Sue Marie. Yes, I am. I am shut in and trying to maintain some level of physical distancing. How about you? How are you? I hope everyone's doing well. I feel like it's self-quarantining, but I am able to work from home, so I am fortunate in that case to be able to get some stuff done. And Ellen, you're in self-quarantine also. I'm not sure what the difference is between being quarantined and staying shut in. It really is a little bit of the same unless you're experiencing symptoms. And so I hope neither of you are experiencing symptoms and are just trying to stay safe. Oh, Ellen, you just came home from the hospital. Okay, so I certainly understand you're self-quarantining and hope you're staying safe. Shalom, Claudia. How are you? Are you self-quarantining? I am doing well, thank you. Baruch Hashem. As I tell you, we are definitely in a new normal right now. So we will begin our Maariv service in just under 1 minute. Shalom, John. How are you? Oh, okay, Sue Marie. That there you go. Not losing any work. I tell you, in some cases, I'm not losing any work either. It's interesting how this, as much as it provides a lot of what we would think as negatives or discomforting in our lives, there are certainly, it brings about its share of interesting opportunities. That's probably the best way I could say it. So, okay, very good. I'm glad your cough is gone. John, hope all is well with you. And Claudia, you're bored. No, I understand. Hello, Judy. Hello, Cool Settler and Gleeful Stranger and Mysterious Newcomer and Reba. Hello to all of you. Shalom ve'erev tov, everyone. My name is Rabbi Deborah McKenzie. I am located in Clarksburg, Maryland. Beautiful spring day in Clarksburg, Maryland, which is a suburb of Washington, D.C. I'm also a JSLI Rabbinical School alumna, and it is indeed my honor and pleasure to be with you this evening. We will be using the Rabbi Deborah Sidur in the online Sidurim. We'll also use our chat function on the website as well as any of the social media feeds, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, etc. So welcome to you all. Welcome Roberto, welcome to Sharon, and welcome to Ellen and Elizabeth. How are all of you? And Roberto, how are all of you? So with that, let us welcome each other. I hope you all are staying safe and staying well. Let us welcome each other with the Hine Matov. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Behold how good and pleasant it is for brothers and sisters to dwell together. Welcome, Barbara. How are you? And welcome to all of you. Hello, Judy. How are you? And let the good in me connect with the good in others until all the world is transformed through the compelling power of love. Let us join together as we enter our call to worship with the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Praise be the Lord unto whom all praises are due. Praise be the Lord unto whom all praises are due, now and forever. Let us welcome our evening, although at least on the East Coast it's still fairly light out, but we know it's dusk and the sun is setting and the evening is upon us. So let us welcome our evening with the Maariv Aravim. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, who rules the universe. By your word is the evening dusk, and by your wisdom is the dawn. The day is designed wondrously, and the seasons are set in order, and by your will are the stars arranged in the sky. Adonai Tzavaot is your name. You create day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness away from light. Eternal God, your sovereignty shall embrace us forever. Praised are you, Adonai, for each evening's dusk. Baruch atah Adonai, Maariv Aravim. Amen. Let us receive and embrace God's love with the Ahavat Olam. You offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel and everyone from around the world. I would like to say hello to Alistair. It will likely be in the evening, next Wednesday evening, but Rabbi Steve will be able to provide more information on that. So the question is, hey, does anyone know what time of day the Sim Shalom Seder will be broadcast? So it'll be Eastern time. And probably about this time of day. So with that, let us affirm our faith together with the Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Eternal One is our God. The Eternal God is one. Let us go to the V'ahavta in English. And you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day, and impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to do all these commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Let us go to page 9 for the Micha Mocha. Micha Mocha Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Kamocha Nedar Ba'Kodesh, Norati Lot Osef Eleh. Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Let us go to the Hashkivenu, our request, our ever urgent request for protection. Make us, Adonai, to lie down in peace, and awaken us again, our sovereign in life. Spread over us your shelter of peace, and guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us, and shelter us in the shadow of your wings, O God, who watches over us and delivers us, our gracious and merciful ruler. Guard our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace, now and always. Praised are you, Adonai, eternal guardian of your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, shomer amo Yisrael la'ad. Amen. Let us go to the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach l'utei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chai יומכם וחייכם בישראל. בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. ישמר רבה מבורך לעולם עולם העמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויפואר וירומם וינשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל. שמי דקדשה בריחו לעילם אין כל ברכתה ושירתה. תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ואמרו amen. Hello, Troy. How are you? At this time, let us have a moment of silent devotion, silent meditation, or silent reflection. At this time, let us go to page 14 for Tevilat Ha'amidah. And let us lift our spirits and raise our hearts and stand humbly in prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah. Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, ve'Koneh HaKol, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר מושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם, ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה כל אתה, רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמרת לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. Shalom Larry, shalom Jessica. I hope all of you have had a wonderful weekend and a very awesome Monday. Here in Clarksburg, it's springtime. We're having days in the 70s and cool evenings, and with this whole social distancing, now they're trying to transition the terminology into physical distancing. It's been very heavy. It's been stressful, and there's this attention and energy draining that goes along with all the things that come with physical distancing and this entire pandemic experience. Whether or not you have loved ones or know folks who have been directly impacted by the COVID-19 illness, or whether or not just the impact of feeling like you're confined or isolated, or that everything is changing. Certainly these things draw on us, and they weigh heavily on us. However, we are at the point in our service for the prayer of thanksgiving, and I will say, with COVID-19 and all, there are still things for which we can and should be truly grateful. The sum total of our experience and our journeys is not COVID-19. We have experienced wonderful things throughout our lives, and as soon as we're able to kind of remove ourselves from all of this, if we could just set it aside for a moment, we can see those pearls of light that have really paved our, they light our path and light our journey, and we shouldn't let go of those. Our achievements, the loved ones in our lives, the kindnesses and good fortunes that we've shared. And that is something that at least this experience is bringing more to the front, is people's kindness and the sharing of that. But we have these throughout our lives, and it's in moments like these where if we can just stop and breathe and be present for a moment and recall those wonderful moments. Recall all of those moments, and the lessons we've learned, all of them. Recall them now. I'm going to read the Hoda out loud, because every day we wake up, we have a reason to be thankful. So I'm going to read the Hoda out loud right now in English, and as I do so, please spend some time recalling, remembering, acknowledging your achievements, your lessons learned, your loved ones, the kindnesses and good fortunes you've shared and received, moments when you've had a joyful heart, moments when you've had felt sincere gratitude or peace, or any of the many and varied blessings with which you have experienced and have received. And if you are inclined, please type in at least one item for which you are grateful. We proclaim that you are Adonai, our God, and the God of our ancestors throughout all time. You are the rock of our lives, the shield of our salvation in every generation. We thank you and praise you for our lives that are in your hand, for our souls that are in your charge, for your miracles that are with us daily, for your wonders and gifts that accompany us at all times, evening, morning, and noon. For you are good and your mercy is everlasting. For you are compassionate and your kindness never ending. We have always placed our hope in you. Sue Marie says that she was able to do a Zoom visit with a friend living overseas last night and had a delightful time. Ellen is blessed for dear friends. And Barbara is grateful for her son and her grandchildren and for friends. Elizabeth is grateful that her husband's biopsy came back negative for cancer. I am grateful to have an opportunity to be with you and grateful that I am blessed to be able to adjust. Be able to I'm thankful for being able to having that ability to adjust, that capacity to adjust. Of course, there's nothing like being here on a Monday night with all of you. You all, no matter what my day is like, have a way of being able to make our community together, has a way of making that transition from day to night an absolute blessing and honor. And so for that, I do thank you. For all these goodness and blessings, we shall ever praise and exalt you. And may every living creature thank you and praise you faithfully, God of our deliverance and our help. Praised are you, Adonai, the essence of goodness, to whom it is worthy to give praise. Amen. The Amen. I also want to just take a moment to give a shout out to all of those who are on the front lines of COVID-19, the researchers, the healthcare providers, the EMTs, those dealing with critical care patients, because, without you, without you, it could be a lot tougher to be thankful. But with you, we know that there are sparks of light at the end of the day. So this is thank you, and thanks all of you to those who know those who are on the front lines. And so while we know that COVID-19 is taking its toll on so many throughout the world, we know that there are those among us, amongst ourselves, as well as in our space, in our minds, and in our hearts, who are in need of healing, who are in need of recovery and restoration, who are in need of comfort and strengthening, who are in need of hope and inspiration, who are in need of acceptance and solace, and who are in need of peace. At this time, please type in the names of those for whom we want the prayer for healing said. And as I read each name aloud, let us please join together our collective healing intention and energy for those who are in need of healing, and pray for their complete and speedy refuah shalema. Heal us, Adonai, and we shall be healed. Help us, and we shall be saved, for you are our glory. Grant complete and perfect healing for all of our afflictions, and may you who blessed our ancestors, may it be your will to send complete healing of restoration, body and mind, and soul too. Ellen and Rala, Robert, Dorothy, Kyle, Glenda, Jean, Sue, Bob, Scott, Jimmy, Vice, and Opal, all first responders in all services. I'll also add Amy, and if there are others, please type in their names, and we will add them in this evening. Carrie Burt and Janice Tander, Ben Ellishton, Eric Ben Maggie, Nina, Jenny But Nina, Marlene But Chaya. If there are others, Norma Jean, Carol, Roz, Marcus, Dan. I'll also add Nancy Bat Andrea B, Anthony Ward, Stephanie, Lucy, Valerie, Aaron, Maddie, Trey, Mile, Bonnie, Izumi, Malcolm, Rose, Albert, Wendy Zangando, Alexis, Terry Bernard, Mary, and Joseph Aronofsky, Vogel family, Shandel Bat Sharon, Meir Ben Sorka, Kanabat Shandel, Betty, Rabbi William Love and his family, Leah, Adnom Gebru, Miriam, Ringo family, the Gracken family, the Garber and Rust families, Mabel Sanders, Evans and Jones family, Pilates family, John Lewis, Rabbi Norman Maybloom and his family, Rabbi Miriam Sachs-Westrom and her family, Beth, Rabbi Galit and Bob, Ken, Dutko and his family, Ike and his family, the Langhope family, the Arbo family, Michael, John, Allen family, Sydney and the Sudberg family, the Nguyen, Wendy Vogel, Patty Vogel, James family, the Orlandi family, the Wright family, the Doyle and Haley families, the Williams, Mackenzie and Grant families, Roland and Julie Hanson, the Frankel family, those injured, as well as friends and families of those lost in mass shootings and other tragedies of 2020, as well as those impacted, those injured and wounded warriors, as well as family and friends of those soldiers lost who made the ultimate sacrifice. We also include those brothers and sisters in worship affected and impacted by causeless hatred, anti-Semitism, racism, misinformation, misunderstanding, and psychological and physiological inconsistencies that continue to lead to violence and fatalities in assemblies. We also include Williola, Fred, Sarah, Zechariah, Tefania, Tzion, Israela, Rob, Rich, Sylvia, Matt and Eli Asamacher, Aaron, Lucy, the Sutphin and Crowley families, the Jazer and Nelson families, Marsha, Herbert, Rachel, Gilaloma Bat Rachel, Bill, Bat Miriam, Rav Jenny, her brother Dave, and the Poland family, the Rav Tony, the Terry family, the Cohen family, Saliha, and her grandmother, and the Jakiri family, and Steve Davis, along with all others who suffer. And may those who tend to those who are ill, Adonai, be strengthened and encouraged, so that they may serve by intending and attending to their restoration, serving as an instrument of your healing and reflecting your blessing and goodness in their time of need. For you are the faithful and merciful God of healing. Oh, may this come to pass speedily in our day. Praised are you, Adonai, who is the healer of Israel, all people everywhere, and all your creation. And let us say, Amen, v'Amen. And for all those whose names we have said aloud, as well as those whose names we hold in our hearts and in our minds, for them do we intend and pray for complete and speedy refuah shlema. Amen. Amen. At this time, let us go to the Aleinu. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzeh breshit, shelo asanu kigoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot hadama. שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. And it is said, and the Lord shall be sovereign over all the earth. And in that day shall the Lord be one, and Adonai's name one. At this time, let us remember those who have transitioned to the world beyond, to their eternal rest. And even though these dearest and precious of souls are no longer with us physically, we carry them within us. We know that their lives, their legacies are ever, ever imprinted in our hearts and in our minds. Even with the passage of time, we still hold them ever, ever precious. If you are in mourning or are observing your art site at this time, please join me in saying the Mourner's Kaddish. And if you are inclined, please type in the names of those whose memories you recall this evening. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach ruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechobei Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman, kari v'imru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach leolam olamei almaya. Yibarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yirumam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da miram be'alma v'yimru. Amen. Yesh l'amar Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael, v'yal kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru. Amen. Tonight we remember Ethel Helenthal and Helena Talikowski. We also remember those who have no one to say Kaddish for them, as well as those who have succumbed to COVID-19. We also have Joe DeFee, Helene Goldberg, Glenn Thorne, and Barbara's son Benjamin. If there are others, please type in their names. I will add Eric Garber. I'll also add Sammy, Merv Dickinson, Benny Mayo, Cantor Roy Rockman, Elijah Cummins, Paula's, Becky's Uncle Tom, Leslie Martin Davidson, Joanne Mastro, Robert Levinson, Yosef Newman, Amy's friend Donna's father, Jack Clark, and her friend Vincent Convino. We'll also add Tyler Terry, Austin Cohen, Philip Moore, Harry, Mary, Robert Aronofsky, Carol Martin, Martha Allen, Spencer Nelson, Lisa McGowan, Freddie James, Ms. Orlandi, Lorenzo Wright, Norman Love, Danielle Ben-Leah, John Whitehead, Lane Ringel, Irving Sanders, Winnie Evans, Tom Doyle, Casey Williams Jr., Luba Frankel, Rabbi Janie Gracken, Mina Plates, Michael, Arlene Maybloom, Ann Skolnick, Ruth Savin, Audrey McKenzie, Bernice Tunick, Tom Sutphin, Paula, Stephanie's brother, Alice's grandmother, Goldie Cooper, the soldiers and warfighters who made the ultimate sacrifice, and those who've perished in tragedies of 2020. Howard Balsham, all souls are with you, O Sovereign. So teach us to number our days that we may apply our hearts into wisdom. And teach us to live wisely and unselfishly, courageously and fruitfully, in truth and in understanding, in love and in peace, so that our remembrance of them will be more than just mere moments of regret, but rather serve as a catalyst for us to live more nobly and more inspired. And may the names of those whose memories we cherish, may they be for a blessing. And may we bring honor to their memory in our living. And may we become worthy so that those who come after us may likewise remember us for good. As we this day affectionately remember those who are unto us a blessing. And let us say, Amen. Well, Chaverim, we also include Mary Hunter. We remember Mary Hunter. Thank you, Carol. Thank you for joining us. Well, Chaverim Mishpacha, we have come to the end of our Maariv service this evening. And as always, it is indeed my honor and my pleasure to be with you. I hope in this time where everybody is kind of shut in that you are finding ways to keep yourself healthy, to keep your spirits up, find something to laugh at, find a joke a day to try to not just sit and dwell on why you're shut in. Everything happens for a reason, and so there are those things like, for instance, Pesach is just a little more than a week away, so we know that there's cleaning that's all that needs to be done, and getting rid of our chametz and trying to clean and just get ready in head space as well as physical space for Pesach. There's, like I said, try to the sun's out. It is springtime for most of us, and if the sun is out, sit by that window and take it in, absorb it. Just please find a happy place for yourself and guard it. That said, this week's parsha, if you are studying it, is Tzav. And, last week with Vayikra, Moshe Rabbeinu actually received the instructions for Bnei Israel on all of the for the korbanot and what they were supposed to do and how they conducted themselves with bringing forward the various types of offerings and sacrifices. In Tzav, we have Moshe Rabbeinu instructing the Kohanim on what their responsibility and roles are with respect to the korbanot and how they are supposed to handle it and what they need to do, as well as their responsibility for eating of it. It's part of their payment, so to speak, or for their services and the inspection of it. And I do, I'm a scientist. I work in food integrity and food safety and in trying to ensure that there are adequate analytical tools to ensure that we have a food safe supply domestically and globally. And this parsha really goes into what the Kohanim's roles are, because their role is to inspect. They everything goes through them. Therefore, they're kind of what we consider in the States as our USDA. They go through the process of ensuring that there's no blemishes, that things are done appropriately, things are done in order. And so with that's part of their role. And so they also get to eat of the offerings that are brought forward to them as part of that's what they receive, part of their inheritance. Additionally, in this parsha, we actually have the Kohanim really being anointed into the priesthood and receiving their smichot, if you will, into as it's each of them are anointed into the priesthood. And so this is where they're full clothed. They don their garments that were made for them and go through the 7-day process of becoming the priests for Bnei Israel. So if you are reading this week's parsha, I bid you great study. Of course, Sim Shalom has Maariv services every weeknight, Monday through Thursdays with JSOI rabbis, and on Friday nights, Kabbalat Shabbat with Rabbi Blaine. We're not going anywhere, so you can count on us being there. Some of us may be trying to do, a couple of extra things just to keep in touch. We want to make sure that keep in touch with you. My Facebook page, I'm starting to put out things in the morning because I want people to be able to wake up with an idea of hope for the day. So if you are interested, I started that today, where I'm working on information meditations to help us start our day and get us in a frame of mind so that we're not focusing on so much on the pandemic and everything that is. There is we each have a role, we each have a light that we've been given, and each day that we're able to get up, we have an opportunity to offer and bring that light to the collective humanity. And so wherein we can do that, this is what our role is, and this is where we can be our best. So I with that, I again want to thank you all so very much again. Thank you, confident person. That is so true, because I'm using that time as well. Please allow me to bless you with the threefold blessing as we go into our Monday evening. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Thank you all so very much. Again, Erev Tov U'Laila Tov U'Shavua Tov. Please be safe, please be well, please be blessed. And most of all, please, all of you, shine your light and be a blessing. Look forward to seeing you all very soon. If not again this week, then certainly next week. So take care. Thank you again so much. God bless you all. Have a great evening. Take care. Bye-bye.